Hello, Kansas and Western fans. Today I'm going to talk to you about another product or tool that I've used for the model railroading hobby that we all have. And I bought this thing. This is called the Micromark gluing jig, magnetic gluing jig. And what you can see here is pretty much what it comes with. You can see this is a steel plate with four steel fences that are about 10 1/4 inch square and then about 3/4 of an inch deep. It comes with these 8 magnets that are also about an inch square. And the magnets are very powerful. You can see, I'll just demonstrate how it stands up there. They're kind of difficult to move, and the plates on the magnets are removable. I'm not sure if that's something that's useful or not, but it is. I guess one plate is removable. The other one is glued on. So I'm not sure if that's handy or not. But the reason I bought this is because I knew I was going to be doing a lot of structure building, and I thought this might be handy. I saw, I think, a review of this on YouTube, so I thought I'd give it a try. But what I found was the magnets are so powerful that they're a little bit difficult to adjust. And I'm showing you that it's easy to adjust with nothing here, but let me show you again with something that I'm not going to try to glue it myself, but just show you how you might set something up to glue. All right, so I have a couple of these bridge abutments for a bridge kit that I would just show an example of how you want to glue two walls together. And I have them standing on edge by themselves, but now I'm going to try to glue them on edge, and we're going to see how much of a pain this is. Obviously, you could stand up or put the magnets where you want them first, and you can see how much I'm struggling to do that. And will be the first to admit that maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe there's a method to how you use this. But this was one of the reasons why I kind of stopped using this, because I thought it was very difficult to maneuver these things. Okay, so we got that there, and now we can glue part of it. So I could glue just this edge here, but then I'd have to flip it over and glue the other side. And the biggest reason why I quit trying to use this thing is this right here. When you use extra thin cement that is quick setting, you don't really need something to hold it while it dries. And obviously, you maybe don't want to use that kind of glue for everything that you do. But when I found that when I started using this glue, I found that I really just didn't need this anymore. Now, I'm sure there's lots of other applications that I'm not thinking of that this would be handy. But I bought this probably a year ago and have used it once. Maybe, and actually part of the reason I'm doing this video is I'm hoping that those of you that have this tool and have used it lots of times successfully could share with the rest of us in the comments about how you found it useful. I invested $45 in this thing. I would like to use it, but I just haven't found it necessary. And I've built dozens of structures so far for this layout. The other issue is it's 10 1/4 inches square, so that precludes building anything that's bigger than that because there's just no room to put it on this plate. And these walls are not removable. These are These are all one piece with the base itself, so you can't move those. And if you were to raise the floor like with a piece of wood above that and just use the magnets, I suppose that's possible, but then you're going to have to use something else as a steel base so the magnets can stick to that, because without a base, I mean, these are just pieces of metal at that point. And although they do attract to each other, whoo, I went flying. They do attract to each other like that. I think that might be only on edge. I guess not. So you can see how that works like that. And as I'm messing with this now, and I only used it once, I'm maybe learning some new things about it. So I'm not saying this tool is dead in my mind, but it actually took me 30 minutes to find it in my train room. So that's how much it has entered my mind when I'm working on other kits. So I guess this is more a video of a plea for help out there for others that have this tool, that have used it successfully, for some suggestions on how I could use it or how you guys have found it helpful. But it's otherwise been collecting dust for me. So that's all I really wanted to say about this. It's not a bad tool. I think for what it is, it works just fine. I just haven't figured out how to use it successfully or to where I feel like I would want to use it all the time. So I guess that's about it. There isn't much to this. I mean, you can see all there is to it. I think there are a few squares, a few metal squares that you can buy to go with this for making, perfect corners on the base or vertically, like a 90-degree angle for a wall. But, I've built some large structures, my Holcomb power plant, for example, and it turned out just fine. And all I used was this. So, I guess that's about it for now. I just wanted to talk about this tool and my experience with it. I'm looking forward to any comments you guys can share and how you maybe benefited from it yourself. I guess that's all for now. We will talk to you later.